Hey everyone, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Thursday, May 20th. First off, as we said yesterday, that was going to be a great time to buy as it was max fear. And sure enough, everything is in green today. This is why you buy on red days. Instant profit. Usually within 48 to 72 hours, you will see crazy gains. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at some of the big leaders from this drop. The first one being Telcoin. Absolutely epic. Look at this wick. It came down and literally tested just under a penny like we said it would in our, I think, 2 videos ago. We anticipated the head and shoulders coming through and it dropped. Let's see how far down did it go. It dropped 81%. And then immediately after, if you had a buy order in, which unfortunately we did not have a buy order in that low. I wish we did. But if we did, immediately thereafter, 253% gain. Crazy. That's why you buy on these days. We saw a ton of volume coming in. Everybody getting freaked out. And Tel has been one of the biggest gainers from that drop. A nice wick down. Whether it continues on from here, I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like we may have reached some support. I think definitely in Bitcoin, getting that B bottom at 29,000, already trading at 39,000, a nice clean 33% gain so far. I think we may have to consolidate here a little bit, but again, I'm not a wizard. I cannot predict the markets that accurately, but I did hit it right on the head with Telcoin. Crazy. Also looking at some other ones that we talked about in the telecom space, Dent being another one. Dent dropped 80% from that 2.2 cent level and has now retraced decently. It's up roughly 60%, which is great. Did see a lot of volume coming in there, and that is on the USD dollar pair. That is the most volume that we have seen come in on Dent. Basically all year. Look at how much volume has come in. For us, that signifies that that was most likely the bottom, just sheerly based off all that volume coming into play here. I would anticipate Dent getting out of this range here soon. It has been essentially in a consolidation mode now for roughly, I'd say a couple months. Where are we at here? 56, 57, yeah. Almost a full 2 months. Usually that's about how long we'll see consolidation for, anywhere between 30 and 90 days. So I would anticipate over the next 3 to 4 weeks getting up on out of the zone and hopefully making our way back to previous all-time high of 11 cents. That would be epic for us and epic for you guys. As mentioned, I still think this is a great buying opportunity, even with that small bounce. We will still be adding to our positions over the course of the next week here. We did buy a nice chunk yesterday, but Kraken was down. So was Coinbase, I believe. And we were not able to get as good of entries as we would have liked, but still an epic time to buy. You guys are getting things at a crazy discount, as mentioned. Let's see how far that pulled back here from that high of 2.2 cents. 87%. Jesus. Epic. 87% retrace for a great project. Obviously, a lot of people saw that price point come through and entered. And looks like Cardano was another one that took a very nice wick down and immediately bounced back up. Cardano did lead the way. Last bull run, it did pop off before some of the other ones. I believe it definitely popped off before XRP, and I do believe it popped off before XLM. So this could be one of those coins that you guys invest in to ride up and have that first mover advantage, and then recycle those profits into the other suppressed assets, dump those into like the XRPs and XLMs that haven't yet made a move. That's really how you guys can multiply your money and make crazy gains. And what else do we got here? Bitcoin price gains 40% in a day as altcoins Cardano and Dogecoin joins 42,000 BTC. So yeah, as we said, Cardano, a nice rise out of there. And we also had some news from CoinDesk talking about time to decide, are you an investor or a gambler? Says a crash isn't a great time to decide why you invested in the first place, but it's better late than never. This is exactly why you guys need to know what you're invested in. You guys cannot be unsure of where you're putting your money, or putting your money into a project just because some celebrity says it's a good idea, you really need to come and do some research, dig into the projects, find the white papers, look at the team behind them, go to their LinkedIn, find out who they're connected with, find out how much money they have, find out who their friends are, because all these guys run in the same circles, and you will find those coins that have people from the NSA behind them, i.e., XRP, David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple. You will find people that used to work for the United Nations, i.e., Dent. I forget how you say his name, but I believe it's like a Swedish or Finnish name. But that gentleman used to work for the United Nations. And yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that the project's going to be crazy successful. But if you do dive into the people that are surrounding them, along with their other partners and projects that they have worked on, it could give you a better idea of how successful the project might be. We do have other gentlemen that have started multiple crypto projects that kind of just go ahead, start one, move on to the next. And there's one gentleman in particular, I forget his name, who started BitShares, but he also started Steemit, and then he moved on to another project. So you guys find those guys that have participated in these crypto projects. It could be very easy to find the great projects that might have some staying power, especially if you're planning on going long in your portfolio, or you want to have a trust built for your children or for your family. You guys really need to find the great projects. And if you don't know what those are, subscribe to the newsletter. We will help you guys out. Got that free version and that paid version. So yeah, you guys don't want to gamble. Do not buy something at an all-time high. Do not buy high and sell low. It says that it's inevitable that a lot of these new entrants still have a limited understanding of the extremely nuanced technology behind true cryptocurrencies. And that's what we're talking about, true cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies that are solving a real-world problem, not just some coin that was made in some dude's basement, and they're just trying to pump it up so they can go ahead and take your money and reinvest those into actual legitimate currencies. And so it says, or of the speculative and often head spinning theories about how and why they will transform society. It's not surprising or even particularly blameworthy, whether we're talking about crypto or stocks. Most people just want to go to the beach, eat some ice cream, and occasionally FOMO into a hot asset they heard about on the internet. That is exactly what you do not want to do. You do not want to FOMO into something in a huge green candle. You need to basically be buying things when they're flat on their ass, when there's very little volume coming in, very tight trading range, something that's 80 to 90% off its all-time high. And while you will never always hit it directly on the head, if you are buying assets that are 80 to 90% off their all-time high, you can bet your ass that you're getting a great entry price, even if it does fall a little further. As long as you do your research and find the great projects, you can succeed in these markets. But if you're buying some coin that's a meme, that's based off another meme coin like Shiba Inu or whatever the hell that stupid project is, the doggy coin killer, what's there to kill? Nothing. It literally has zero utility, zero use case, only popular because there's a community behind it and you got some billionaires pushing it to all their friends. That is not a great project. A great project is something that's solving real world use case, real world problem, XRP, XLM, international cross-border settlements, peer-to-peer cross-border settlements, unbanking or banking the unbanked. That's where you guys need to be. We talk about these projects all the time. So find those projects, get good entries, and just sit on your hands and don't worry about the crazy fluctuations. If you get into an asset and just chill, like some people have done with Bitcoin, Litecoin, and some of these other cryptos that were around since basically the whole cryptocurrency market started, you wait 8, 9, 10 years to let those assets mature. If you have the patience to do that, if you do have those diamond hands that stupid Elon was talking about the other day, and how Tesla supposedly has those, which I highly doubt, since they said that they were not going to sell and then they sold and then they said that they didn't sell. Bipolar Elon. Yeah, that's how you guys really make money. Buy an asset and forget about it. Let it mature. But if you're in it for a short-term gain, you really, really need to do your research and find what the good projects are. Next up, Bitcoin Bull launches pizza company that doesn't accept crypto payments. Bitcoin Maxi Pomp, who actually manages people's money, but yet is only diversified. Or he has, well, I shouldn't say he's only diversified. He only has 90% of his assets or something more than that in Bitcoin. I don't understand how you manage people's money and have 90% of your assets in one crypto. It seems absolutely idiotic, especially if you have any brains. You can go look at a chart and see how you can multiply your money by reinvesting your Bitcoin profits into altcoins. I don't know what Pomp is thinking, but it's an absolute slap in the face to his favorite crypto, Bitcoin, when he's launching a pizza company that doesn't accept Bitcoin. It says, a guy who loves Domino's is launching a pizza brand based on Papa John's. Even to that, I don't know who wrote that, even to that doesn't accept the crypto he espouses. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. It says in an announcement on Twitter, this was the other day, Pomp said his Bitcoin pizza brand would be launching in 10 U.S. cities, literally during the crash, beginning on Saturday, May 22nd. The start date coincides with the 11th anniversary of the first successfully documented commercial transaction of cryptocurrency for 2 Papa John's pizzas, an event now known as Bitcoin Pizza Day. However, the purchase of those pies in 2010 cost this guy Laszlo Hanschek 10,000 Bitcoin. Pomp's venture currency does not accept crypto as payment. Absolutely idiotic. This guy is launching Bitcoin Pizza Day and you can only pay with fiat, which is so dumb. I don't understand what this guy is thinking. It says, however, some people, including Twitter user Joel Valenzuela and Banana Capital founder Turner Novak, were quick to ask why Pomp was seemingly unable to accept Bitcoin payments for the pizza. I'll tell you why. The transaction fees probably cost just as much as the pizza itself. And by the time they actually clear on the blockchain, that pizza would be cold as F. According to the checkout page on the website, only credit cards are accepted at time of publication. Listen to this stupid Pomp advertisement for his dumb Bitcoin pizza party. Stupid thing that he's doing. Here, listen.
What's up, guys? Bang, bang. Everybody knows there's 2 things I love more than anything else in the world: Bitcoin and pizza. That's why today we're announcing Bitcoin Pizza. That's right.
Stupid. I don't even want to play any more of this. Look at this guy. Bitcoin Pizza Day, but we only accept fiat. What an idiot. I don't know what this guy is thinking. Ugh. You're not even accepting Bitcoin or any coin for payments. How did you set back Bitcoin 11 years? Come on, man. Glad to see that I'm not the only one that thinks this. This Bitcoin maxi needs to be all in an XRP if he knew what was good for him. Next up, crypto, what does it say? Crypto crash sees legislators mulling new regulations. It's very important. According to Bloomberg, on Tuesday, Washington's financial regulators are still unsure of how to regulate the volatile markets, which is crazy to me because Bitcoin's been around for 11 years and these crazy gains and drops have been going on for literally a decade. As banking regulators testified on Capitol Hill on Wednesday, Federal Reserve Vice Chairman of Supervision Randall Quarles spoke of a lack of sufficient regulation, stating, "We are in the process at the Fed of studying the various ways to address this issue." He added that federal agencies need time to consider the right regulatory approach. How much time do you need? It's literally been 10 years. It says a member of Congress, Al Green, implored Quarles to offer ideas on how Congress should regulate the market, declaring that this is a serious issue. We need your expertise. If regulation is coming down the line, there's a good chance that these crazy crypto gains of 500x could possibly go away. It just really depends on how they decide to regulate this market. The fact that they've let this go for so long tells me that this is what they want or wanted to have happen. So maybe they can acquire as much of these cryptos as possible before they actually need to step in and pump the brakes on these crazy markets. So this could be possibly, maybe, I don't know, the last opportunity to get crazy ass gains in your crypto portfolio before these guys want to come down and really regulate this area here. So it says the SEC chair hints at greater regulatory oversight for U.S. crypto exchanges. Gary Gensler said a regulatory framework for digital assets from the SEC or CFTC could instill great confidence for investors. It's very important. Gensler did teach crypto at MIT, so he does know what he's talking about. He said right now the exchanges trading these crypto assets do not have a regulatory framework either at the SEC or sister agency, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, said Gensler. That could instill great confidence. Right now, there's not a market regulator around these crypto exchanges, and thus there's really not protection against fraud or manipulation. So, what does this mean? Stack and pack your bags as full as you can get them for this next bull run, because who knows what it's going to be like the next bull run. We may have limited gains. Very important. Next up, I hate having to even keep talking about Dogecoin, but I need to warn anybody who is on this channel that's new that you should not be following Elon Musk if you haven't figured that out already. Dogecoin pumps 20% as Elon Musk teases $1 per doggy. This dollar amount has been in the Dogecoin space and community for a very long time, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit if it comes close to $1 and people still continue to buy in at 70, 80 cents, and then it ends up topping off at that price point. It says that in his latest pro-doggy initiative on social media, Musk posted a picture with the text reading Cyber Viking. In the background, though, there's a slightly blurred $1 bill right here. It would be very interesting to see if this guy pumps up this coin to just less than $1, enticing the retail traders in maybe at 70, 75 cents, making them think they still have some gains left, and then it completely falls on its face. I would definitely be staying away from this coin or any currency that Elon Musk is pushing. We're seeing a lot of people on Twitter coming out saying that they've gotten wrecked, they've lost their house, they've lost their car, they've lost all sorts of money, they're bankrupt, all because they jumped on the Bitcoin bandwagon and the Dogecoin bandwagon, and they're down and they're underwater, and they put in way more money than they should have. It's very important to do your research. I can't blame these people for not doing the research. Well, actually, I can. You should always do your research, obviously, so you don't get wrecked. But Elon Musk is literally affecting the lives of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that have piled into this space. And this is why you really, really need to go find those great projects that no one is talking about, because by the time you hear about it on any mainstream news or mainstream celebrity, it's going to be way too late and you're just going to be buying their bags. Next up, U.S. Treasury calls for businesses to report crypto transfers of $10K to the IRS. The report highlighted virtual currencies alongside cash as potential ways to hide income from the government. You guys need to make sure that you play by the rules and do not try and get around the IRS, because I have a feeling they will find you. But very important to notice that crypto transfers of 10K will be reported, or they will be asking businesses to report those. And last but not least, what do we have? Another U-turn. Guggenheim CIO Scott Minerd calls crypto tulip mania. This really annoys me when I see this news come out. Bitcoin has literally gone from pennies to $60,000. Most epic gains that we've ever seen for an asset in history. I'm really sick of seeing people calling this tulip mania. Crypto has proven to be tulip mania. Really, it's gone through several bull markets now. You cannot say that. As prices rise, tulip bulbs and cryptocurrencies multiply until supply swamps demand at previous market clearing prices. This is called general market cycles. This happens in housing, this happens in stocks, this happens in crypto. To say that to single out crypto and saying that's tulip mania is irresponsible. It's ridiculous. And it is all part of the bull run and bear cycles. This is how this game is played. There is no value in tulips, but there are value in currencies that are solving real world problems. So Scott Minerd, get your head examined. You have no idea what you're talking about. And you're probably just mad that you missed out on these crazy epic gains. So that being said, don't miss out on crazy epic gains. If you buy on the red days like we talked about, you'd be an instant profit right now. Absolutely insane. 33% gains for Bitcoin. Cardano, Dent, Tel, 300% up from the low of 1 penny. Now trading at 3 cents again. Where are we at here? 3.1 cents. Up from 9/10 of a penny. I don't know how you can make gains any faster than that. So do your research, find the good projects, and we will catch you all in the next video.